Oh god. Fuck. God damn it. Come Mellow, it's your girl Melody Tensei, and as of recording this video, the PC is currently down and I've sent it to a repair shop for a repair. And I'm hoping to see it come back completely recovered, and hopefully I don't feel as devastated about whatever fatal crash happened during the Zenless Zone Zero stream. But for now, well, the PC's gone. I decided to do stuff that I had otherwise not been able to do because I've not been free lately. So here's one of the things. Get the fuck over there. We're cleaning my mouse mat. To those cheeky little boys out there, sorry, no feet pics. I got my tights on. However, we're just gonna have a little chill vlog, have a little sit down, and just clean away at the mouse mat. But before we do, we need a bucket. And we gotta get ourselves some soap. Right, without further ado, let's get some liquids onto it so we can start scrubbing away. Maybe we can have a little short talk about this. Now, to some of you who are wondering, Gmail, you're wearing tights. Why the hell are you wearing tights in the bathroom? Well, that's because I fucking like to. Now on to the second question, why the hell am I wearing gloves? That's because I fucking want to. I don't care if I'm gonna need to wash it after this video. I just like to put them on because I can't give two flippin' fucks about this. So let's get it soaked in. Ah, my little gloves are wet. Whatever. We'll get to scrubbing anyway. Here goes nothing. So I want to start from here, going all the way to that side. I'll probably answer some Q&As well as in the middle of scrubbing. Right, let's start with the first question. To those who are wondering what the hell actually happened to the PC during the Zenless Zone Zero stream. So, to answer that question, it all started with possibly a hardware error, but what happened is that the screen kind of just blacked out, but the PC stayed on. And I had no idea what's going on because when I got back to check the event viewer, nothing came up. And it kind of got me in a panic because I don't know what could possibly be a problem. Ooh. Brother, ooh. Oh my god, the more I scrub towards the side where my hand is at, it's getting dirtier and dirtier. Jesus fucking Christ. I really wished I hadn't waited this crazy long just to scrub my mouse mat. I wish you could see the state of this. Jesus Christ, this is an abomination. Right, so as I was saying, so I had no other options and I thought to myself, okay, it's about time I give the diagnostic work to a third-party technician, even if it means breaking my bank once again. As you may know, as a struggling creator, I don't really have much money. And I'm heavily still relying on donators' money. So special thanks to my Ko-fi one-off donators, Mint and Canadian, and also my brand new first ever Ko-fi member, Joe. Thank you so much for your donations. If anything, I greatly appreciate your donations. So on the story about the technician, I thought to myself, how hard can it be? They have plenty of spare parts to try this on. I told the technician the full story about what happened to the PC and whatever happened prior to it. The technician told me his estimations is that this may take extremely long to diagnose, considering how this is the second ever rarest case that this technician shop has ever suffered. And the shop I have been to is not just any other shop that is just like in the corner of some alleyways. It is a shop with a pretty good integrity and really high reputation. So considering how they've worked with a whole lot of PCs and yet this is the second ever most difficult case ever, I knew I'm gonna be in for such a wild ride for a PC diagnosis like this. But still, I told the technician, do whatever it takes and just give me the answer. I'm not looking for repairs yet because I don't got the money for repairs, but for you viewers, if you're sympathetic for me and you want to see more pretty good content from me based on what you saw on my previous content, feel free to check out my Ko-fi for membership or one-off donations. Feel free to do any of the either. You'd be greatly appreciated because I'll be spending those money on possibly replacing the parts first so I can hang on to it and actually do proper content. So I can make contents that where you guys can determine whether it's actually worth the money to actually donate to me in the future. To the fellow existing viewers who have noticed my series of yapathons on Discord, I hope you don't feel too disturbed by the messages I posted on Discord. At the time, I was really on a dark place because I thought the PC is dead and it's over, that kind of feeling. Because the PC to me is like one of my closest sidekicks ever, and the PC to me is kind of like my entire life to me, so it was a little bit hard to accept that the PC really is sick and it really has to go to the hospital. So it took me tons of courage to actually take it to get it diagnosed. So as of the filming, it has been days since I sent it, so all the best for it, I guess. Alright, we've done plenty of scrubbing, let's give it a little slap. Well, that wasn't as satisfying, isn't it? Oh, that was soaking. Right, let's give it a rinse. All right. Oh my god, look at how soaked it is. Well, I can't really show just yet, but... Right, let's hang it up to dry. Hey, don't tell me you haven't seen feet before. You're not a real OG if you haven't seen my skirt video. Oh, fuck me. Crazy soaked. I'm gonna spend a lot of time trying to clean this up. Whatever. Job done is a job well done. Right, let's get her up to dry and we'll see if it still has any of these disgusting things on my mouse mat after that. Let's skip forward to when it's dry. Right, there we have it. Right, let's get the keyboard over here. Voila! Clean mouse mat. Don't mind whatever that is. I dropped something a little sticky on that, so I screwed up. That's not coming off anytime soon. Right, let's get some random sharp object, like say, my microphone. Check that out. Absolutely no dirt on the prominent areas like the mouse. Albeit there's a little bit wrinkling here, but don't worry about that. I'll try ironing that out. But yeah, there we go. We got a clean setup once more. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to check out all my other videos. And if you like it, please do financially support me. I really do need to get back on the video journey. And possibly more live streams, and hopefully to continue to entertain you without having to worry about cash flows and money and stuff. So with that said, I'll see you guys next. Huh? Who is that? I wonder who could that be?